I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
This shadow curse you spoke of surely can't be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
What about this secret stronghold in the underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Why do you want to go to Moonrise Towers?
Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
It seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how to stop the shadow curse?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Alright. Is that why you went with Aradin, though? You thought he might find this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
No, you didn't. At the celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. I got caught up in the moment.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
You'd have done the same?
Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come.
How are you faring out here at the camp?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Sounds awesome. It'd be cool if we could hear the reaction. In fact, the reaction for any character. Not just NPCs, but even, not just companion NPCs, I should say, but even, like, people in town and stuff like that, because that is a stat that the game has. And, wait, we can tell from here? Oh, we can't, because we don't have them at the party. Astarion.
Yes, darling.
That's it. Yeah, that's that. And we're back.
How much further
Does
can I
this
go?
mean... What does this mean, I wonder? That the tieflings left?
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
Well, now you have Mother Teresa or whatever. Yep. It looks like they're all gone. So I don't think I could have followed them. Well, no, I could have followed them if I wanted to. Because there was a line where I could have just said, hey, I'll go with you. But, yeah, they're gone. What are we doing next? Well, we have the dragon. We have the underdark. And I think the underdark may be the best thing to do at the moment, because that's definitely something that I can do. Rescue Halsin is complete. I still need to, yeah, that's the dragon situation. Travel through the Underdark or the mountain pass. Those are two different solutions. Helion's Heart. Damon must have left with the other refugees. Is this why... This is possibly why she just said, oh, it's too complicated. I didn't do this before. That probably checks out. And the Pale Elf, Astarion. Yeah. So, let's go to the Underdark. First off, we will just go to the beach here. Because I believe this would be right... We got experience as well. Travel through the Underdark. What? Because it's a quest stage, we get a little bit of experience. Alright. That, checks out, I suppose. Well, I don't know that we... Apparently my character knows the how to get to the Moonrise Towers. Either way, we're next to the boat. Let's go... Well, this is gonna be quite crucial. Because we are going to switch Gale for Shadowheart.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Oh, there's trouble. Join me, Shadowheart. And her portrait disappeared. We will chalk that up to the game being particularly concerned about things. So, first things first.
No time to dally.
Let's respec her. And she is currently the Trickery domain, which is the Blessing of the Trickster. Now, this is a not a very powerful thing. We can see what she gets later on, but she does have that other thing where she can cast something that gives advantage to your companions and disadvantage to enemies. I never cast that because I'm bad. So, I want a support character, basically. I think I'll go with Life Domain, because that's the most straightforward way of being a support class. So that is how that's gonna go. We're gonna have Guidance. We could have Blade Ward, which is always nice, and Sacred Flame, which sucks. But well, I suppose I could use other things rather than Sacred Flame. But that's that. Now, something relatively important, actually, in terms of things, we're gonna stick with medicine and history, as it turns out, and we are going to clear that. We're gonna get all of the wisdom. We're gonna get she has medium armor, so having 14 armor is relatively good. Let's go with this. A little bit, yeah, I like it. It's all right. It's not amazing. I don't know how to balance strength for her, considering I do want her to be casting spells a little bit more often than I did before. So now, to level up. And her portrait is back, which is always a pleasure. 7 health extra, which is pretty good. We have 1 level 1 spell slot. Divinity charges, that's good. And this is how we get the Turn Undead, which is based off of our Wisdom modifier, not just. And we also have Preserve Life. That's 3 healing. Evoke a healing energy that restores your allies. Doesn't explain things very much apart from that. And then for spells, we'll get Healing Word. Oh, it's just prepared spells, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go. Level 3 gives us 7 more health, as per usual, and a few more spells. And the Life Domain spells over here, we have Aid, we have Lesser Restoration. These are just better versions of the spells we have over here. Are they always prepared, I wonder? Yeah, they're always prepared. That's cool. Yeah, I was aware of this, but I kind of forgot. So next we will have Old Person. Yeah. So for spells, it's like this. I'll get Silence. I will get Prayer of Healing. I will get Hold Person. Warding Bond. Ward an ally. They gain resistance to all damage. Whew. And a +1 bonus to their armor class and saving throws. Each time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. Wow. It's a good thing I gave her a relatively good amount of Constitution, even though now I'm kind of hurting for that. But that's a really curious spell. I'll go with that. And here we have 7 more health, more spells, a cantrip, and a feat, which is always good. Let's see the cantrip. I'll go with Thaumaturgy, because we don't have that in the team. And that's one of the things that being a tiefling gives you for free, I believe. Oh, well, maybe not all tiefling things give you that. For our feat, what do we want? I'll go with Warcaster, because it gives her advantage on concentration checks. And also, I can cast Shocking Grasp as reaction, which is pretty decent. We don't have our wisdom going up, but all in due time. I think Warcaster is just going to be more important. Especially if we start using our, let's see, Revivify. That for free? Revive a companion, they return to life with 1 hit point. Wow. And a Beacon of Hope. Your allies will regain the maximum hit points possible when healed. They also gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws. Concentration spell. Regain the maximum hit points possible. Yeah, so basically you roll maximum. Oh, that's pretty awesome. You have, that's not even advantage on your heals. It's just incredible. It's incredible is what that is. So this is already level 5. We have access to level 3 now, which is pretty decent. Let's get animate dead there. And Warding Bond... Oh. Warding Bond is not actually concentration. Shield of Faith is. And that is important. Warding Bond is powerful. I'll do away with the Guiding Bolt, and I will get Mass Healing Word. Awesome. Now, for her equipment. Hide Armor +2. That is better. For sure. I'm gonna give her this weapon, which is a +1 weapon. And it encases people in fire if she misses. Which she might not be missing too much, because it requires me to attack people. So, that's her equipment for now. Sleep camp.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
I have a lot on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And well, in it.
Well, it's just how Lae'zel is. Now, I'm thinking we'll have Shadowheart in the team for a little while.
The craft is ready to sail.
And sail we will. And now we have the conversation that we had before.
Weapon at ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let's try and keep this diplomatic. I'd rather not jump into another fight quite so soon.
Yeah, I'm a true soul, and I will treat... no, you will treat me with respect, please.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
I mean, I could make a donation, because I will kill you and get the money back. Did you say you keep slaves here?
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you?
Forget I mentioned it.
Fine. Now pay the toll, Jorg. I'm tired of your face.
I'm not giving you a single coin.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
I am keen to sever Nir's head. A shame we must do the favor of freeing him first.
Might be worth talking to some of the gnome slaves. Before they're worked to death, that is.
Yep. Oh my god, I would have never had this conversation if she wasn't here with me. Oh, Shadowheart, you're the better part of me, aren't you? This sort of goes into what I was saying before. She just wants help. That's a whole spiel. Well, it's not a whole spiel, but what do we have here? People complaining about working conditions, and apparently it's a map. I can't. No, I can take those.
I'll take that.
Yeah, the battered note, and I can take. That's not what I wanted. Woo!
Need to find a way forward.
If I touch that, they will want to kill me. This is what I wanted. This battered note. What does it say? Hey, Brickhead, slave grub in the right barrel, Rothe Chow in the left. Next of you shits I see flub in it is getting a hot poker up the ass sideways from Thrin. All right. So this is where the loot goes, yeah. I think I see how it is. Should I talk to these people again? Let's save. I think the game auto-saved, but let's do that.
Go on.
Mm-hmm.
Something's on my mind.
What are you looking at? Move.
I'm looking at a dead woman walking, basically. And we have a teleporter. And statues. This is more part of the Underdark. It's the Grimforge. Oh, I've been thinking we should be higher level for this. Because... there's people down there. Because we've been hearing about the protector of the forge. Is this... Am I mixing up my forges? There's more math over there. An executed drow over here.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
God! Interrogate.
Who killed you?
Dwergar cultist. True Soul's command.
True Soul's command to kill a drow. What were you doing here?
Cultists. Threat to Baldur's Gate. Jaheira's orders.
I'm not familiar with that name.
I am.
A harper leader, perhaps?
100%, yes. Threat to Baldur's Gate, Jaheira's orders. Who are you?
Zahan. Harper Scout.
Oh. A harper. What's her profession?
Scout. Harper.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I was sort of hoping to hear a little bit more about the harpers, but I think we're gonna see Jaheira in when we go to Baldur's Gate.
A drow corpse. A trophy. And a warning.
Underdark. Is this the boat we came in on? I'm gonna save the game. I don't want to do things that I don't want to do.
The boat beckons you aboard.
Sail to the cave shore. So yeah, the boat is basically the way back. And over here, more math.
This place is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
Maybe.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in.
Who hung these drow out to dry?
Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Where did the drow come from?
Caught them sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drooks with Clan Flameshade.
Mm-hmm. And the spiders are all over there. They have names. The Dwergar in Baldur's Gate 2, I think, is the only place we see them. We might see a few in Baldur's Gate 1 in one place or another, but I don't remember. But in Baldur's Gate 2, I remember their shout. They have a... In Baldur's Gate 2, characters have passive shouts. You can actually activate that by right-clicking them. If you're just on the overworld, you right-click a character, they say lines if you do that. But that same line is sometimes activated by scripts. Like, for example, if a character walks up to your character to talk to you, when they initiate the walking, they shout, they say something. And what the Duergar say is, a dead Surfer. No, wait, how's it going? A good Surfer is a dead Surfer. And it's in a very weird thing, in a weird sort of speech. And for the longest time, I did not understand what they were saying. Ooh, that one is in red. This one, this one is in red as well. Yeah, I didn't take anything. I'll do that. But yeah, they're portrayed as just being worse than the Drow, honestly, in Baldur's Gate 2. Let's get this. We got a letter, I figured, and an engraved pin, a harper pin.
This is a harper emblem. What was she doing here?
Yep. It is a small but detailed pin depicting a harp offset against a crescent moon. And that is a quest item, if I've ever seen one. And for Jam, like a phoenix from the ashes, Grimforge has risen from the dead. I have word of a drow cultist gathering Duergar in the old city's hall, or halls, in fact, that the Absolute means to recruit them, I've no doubt. Yet it's what they might seek against or amidst the ruins that most troubles me. You've not failed me yet. Go to Grimforge, cling to Shadow, and bring word of the cultist's intention to Last Light. I will be waiting. Is this how we're gonna get the weapon that we're looking for? We still haven't found. Let me just save, because I'm not convinced that I can talk to this guy without being caught.
The corpse does not respond.
Oh yeah, that makes it simple. And nobody says anything? Okay. Spiders are just out here doing their spidery things.
These spiders aren't wild. They've been raised by local Duergar and are fiercely loyal to them.
I can try to discern the nature of their chatter, but what I should do is I should actually speak with animals. Oh no! That's really bad. Okay, let's reload and see what I can do. Drink that. And let's see what's going on here.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
Spider Queen being the queen of the Drow, I think? I'm gonna recall my learnings about the Spider Queen. Can I do that? I likely can. Just can.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Duergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
I don't like that. Not the slavering or the enthusiasm. You should know that spiders are revered among Lolth's faithful. Harming one of your kind is a capital crime.
Xanta, is it so?
I've heard the very same. Come, brothers. Follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace.
We're ready.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
I think this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass later. No pun intended. If we fight the Spider Queen somehow, I think they're gonna be. Oh no! Oh.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
That's it's the dead. Sure, whatever. I don't care about you. But yeah.
Must be on my way.
I don't know how that's gonna turn out. There's a metal crate here. Ooh, lots of arrows. Very nice. We haven't used any yet, ever. But it's still very nice. There's a blue cap there. What else do we have?
You got a grain of your
Hurry it up,
Use
stick
it.
shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, don't get your twat in a twist.
Hey, stick shit!
It's stick pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit! Fill her up!
Huh. This kit pit is talking back to them a lot. I'm not sure what to think about that.
Another stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt! Now jump to it! Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows!
A waste of a slave. He should be digging or scavenging, not serving drinks.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble.
You disgust me, slaver. How do you live with yourself?
Comfortably. Figured it obvious. I'll kick up my feet, order a brew, watch them work. They'll complain, but they love it. I'm telling you.
Well, you're quite the blowhard. I can appreciate that.
And you'll appreciate how few shits I have to give you. Hey! Stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
I wonder what the slave situation is, because I think he's not like a personal slave of these guys. I think it's like a communal slave.
Anything to that absolute talk, you think?
Loaded dwarf tongue, if you ask me. Not turning my back on Ladugua.
You still hanging around?
Yeah, hanging around.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jarg?
The moon lantern, what's that?
One of them pixie lamps. If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
The Death Dot. What are you talking about?
You daft. It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Sounds like the Shadow Curse. We must be getting closer to Moonrise. Perhaps we should seek out this near while we can, though.
Yeah, that's very true. I didn't realize what I was clicking on, honestly. Yeah, that moon lantern is key to our survival, and that means freeing Nier.
Agreed. Next stop, Nier.
Why does Shadowheart disapprove? It's probably an elevator, right? Yeah. And likely, I don't know, likely would continue our storyline, or actually we should check. We should see if we can, we should see what happens, basically. Click on it. And there it is. So it is similar to the mountains. But going there without the lantern might be a little bit dangerous. But yeah, it's similar to the mountains, the way it works. There's doors and stuff. I'll go there in a little bit. Kitchen plaque.
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
Good thing you got me. You wouldn't survive a 10-day on your own.
10-day.
Consistent. I'll give you that. Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off.
Oh look, actual spit in the video game. That was relatively realistic, a little bit slow, but you know, you need to account for low frame rates. Grim work. Did you kill them?
Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage.
I hope you're checking them for loot first. Well, yeah, should I say that? Because I'm gonna do that.
You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
I'm gonna inspect the corpses. Got a little bit of guidance. I didn't mean to do it right in front of them.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
And, yeah, I'll finish up here. You're, wanted with the others. Can I do? Yes, I can.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they're all mine, in fact. Yeah.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Yeah, I will take the lives of those who took yours. But, can I take your stuff? Yes, I can. That's also important. What did I see that was shiny? A little bit of gold, but it must not have been that. It is not that. It is a thing that grants invisibility. Smooth six-pointed star on this ring, or the smooth six-pointed star on this ring, is beset with small underdark gemstones, as befits a talisman of the god of mining and patron of deep gnomes. It's a beautiful ring. Grants invisibility, which is nice. Honestly, I think that would be relatively good for me. But I'll give it to Karlach, because she only has one ring, and now she has two, which is as much as she can wear. There's also a book here. The Cheerful Deep Gnome. Deep in the Underdark lived Doyle, a plucky deep gnome slave. Day and night, he and his brother toiled for 5 Dwargar smiths, mining iron and mithril, until their arms ached and their eyes burned. Faster, cried the Dwargar, and faster Doyle would dig, even into the night while his masters slept, smiling all the while. How can you smile while we slave? Asked the brother. Because I wish our masters much success, was Doyle's reply. Words of the Dwargar's quality weapons and armor quickly spread. To meet demand, the Dwargar brought in more slaves, and began to forge and stockpile their wares at the dig site. Yet Doyle dug harder than ever, his wide grin never faltering. Soon the Dwargar's operation grew so great that they commanded 20 deep gnome slaves. The day the 21st came, Doyle laughed and whooped so loud, his Dwargar captors sought silence in a nearby grotto. The slavers returned to find Doyle and his fellow deep gnomes clad in robust mithril armor and carrying mighty iron weapons, all taken from the slavers as stockpile. The 5 Dwargar fell quickly, for they were no match for 21 armed deep gnomes, and Doyle, he never stopped smiling. Beneath the fable, an incensed reader has written a brief review. Garbage, all in caps. This is where the gnomes are getting bright ideas. Anyhow, I don't get it. The lesson makes no damn sense. That's, yeah, it's, that's definitely, that's what happened. The lesson makes no damn sense. So it wasn't the deep, I don't think it was the deep gnomes writing the review, is all I'm saying. Interesting, though. I thought for a moment it was gonna rhyme, because it does sort of rhyme here and there. Ooh, we got a potato. A very nice potato.